ready or not.
You have to clip that beginning out. I was making a stupid face.
Which beginning?
When I was like this.
Okay, ready, go. Cheers. Oh, it's very full.
Cheers! Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Coop. I am Liz from Arrow Acres. My sister Leanne. We're here at our parents' alpaca farm, Arrow Acres Farm in Wall, New Jersey.
It looks like there's a person standing next to us. It's
a mannequin. It's a scarf and a whatever. We're set up in the coop because coop is open now.
Peanut Gallery is here.
Yes, but she may have to come out behind. I have my snot shield up around my desk, so she may be hard to hear. And Grandpa's making a drink.
So you may hear ice,
glug,
and
glug.
There's children outside running around, and you'll hear that too. But people apparently don't mind that. They say they don't mind it.
Whatever you say.
As long as they can hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I have to apologize. The last podcast, not the vlog that we did, but the podcast, I did the editing. And I didn't know how to get rid of background sound.
I just broke my cup and stuff rocks and again kept throwing them at me.
Out.
We're recording.
away.
You have to go.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
So I didn't know how to get rid of the background sound to put music over it, and I messed it up, and apparently it went through the whole entire podcast, and I did not know that.
Yes.
And I didn't know how to redo it, so I just left it up. But I learned.
God, I cut out there. Now we can.
But now I know how to do it, so you'll be
just
able to
spoke
hear
up.
us this time, I promise. We should get a microphone now.
Nah, that's too technical.
Boys, outside.
Go ahead, ask them if you want to talk about yarn. Go ahead, ask them.
Do you want to talk about
Do you want
yarn?
to talk about yarn? No.
Then go far
There
away.
you go. You ran
All right, so we're home from Rhinebeck. It's been a week,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes, did everybody recover who went and everybody who had FOMO? Do you feel better now?
I felt bad for the people that didn't
You
get
know
to
what?
go.
But it wasn't the same as it always is. It was a lot less crowded,
I liked it better.
which was nice.
Although the hill,
hill
we
was
may have been an
different.
hour late too, by the way,
Oh, to the hill?
because people posted 12 o'clock on the hill. We may have missed the hill.
There were some people on the hill, but
It wasn't as crowded at all because they had limited tickets,
Mm-hmm.
which was lovely.
it was great for parking. Oh my goodness, there's a fruit fly.
No,
Nah,
big
boss.
fly.
That was a fruit fly of mine. But we had great parking, so it was so easy. We'd buy something and just run out to the car, put it in the car.
It was great.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk now, but after this part of the podcast, we have video and pictures that we're going to play with music. So I walked around and took video as we walked through the day. I was there 2 days. There goes the golf cart. You were there 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
We have our house usually Thursday through Sunday. And you and Mom went up Thursday, just the two of you, right?
Yes.
It is a fruit fly.
And we pulled in, so we didn't plan with anybody else. It's just you can get there Thursday anytime or Friday, whenever you get there. So we knew like who was coming on Thursday, but we didn't know when they were getting there. We pulled in and Robin and Joan were getting out of their car.
that's
like
so
they opened
fun.
their doors. We
So
all got there at
fun.
the same time. So we probably passed each other on the road and didn't realize it. So that was really fun. Yeah. Liz Zimmerman was there the first day. Carolyn and Courtney were there the first day. So it was fun.
We went
And
and
then-
picked up Sassy
Oh, we
Karen.
picked up Sassy Karen at the train station. So we've met Sassy Karen in real life, but we are friends with her through the podcast, through the
Yeah,
Instagram.
it's all through Instagram.
And
From Montana.
so we online dated with her. Right?
Yes!
And
We did.
right? And we met her last year. She came out here. We had so much fun and we had space in our house, so she was able to come with us and we had a great time with her. So that was
Yeah.
really fun to get
Yeah.
to spend time with her.
Mm-hmm. And
And then you and Andy and
our friend Stacy
Stacy
came up
came.
Saturday. I
and
had
Carrie came Friday. Did anybody else come Friday?
no, just Carrie.
Just Carrie, yeah.
But I had things at home that had to happen that I couldn't go up, which was a good thing. My son's a senior football player, and I stayed home for senior night and homecoming, but I had taken the 2 days off, so I ended up having a wonderful, wonderful time. Thursday, I kept my days off, and I picked up our friend Purple Debbie, and we went to lunch.
Because she
and-
wasn't able to come with
She
us up to
couldn't
the
come.
house this year.
So I picked her up and we went into Red Bank and we checked out the new yarn store called Mother Knitter in Red Bank, and I loved it. It was really great. If you're in the area, if you are a Fair Isle knitter, you will love this store. Everything is from Norway. Very good
Oh,
for
everything?
everything is from Norway.
Oh, cool.
The husband's from Norway. The wife is from Jersey. They used to go home and see his family, and she
Yeah.
would bring suitcases home of yarn. And he said, I think we can do this better.
Yeah.
So they've been doing it through wholesale. Like they had like a warehouse. They
Okay.
decided to open a store. And it was great. So we went there and I got some things I'll show you in a little bit. And then we went to lunch. And then Friday, I made plans with Paige the Framer, our friend Paige. She also couldn't go to Rhinebeck this year. So we went and hiked in the woods. And in the middle of the hike, we had tea and snacks. And we had so much fun. And then we got super lost. Like super lost getting out, and I had to get home and showered for senior night, so my hair was very fuzzy that night, but it was fun. We had a great day, so I had a good time Thursday and Friday as you guys were having fun up at Rhinebeck. And then we
had very relaxing, so everybody did their own thing. So we got there Thursday, we just hung out, we ate, and then Friday I was like, I don't want to leave. Our house is so nice, and the weather was, it was like 73
it was warm,
degrees.
right? It was warm that
so
weekend.
And we have this unbelievably huge back deck with all the patio furniture you could think of. So Liz Zimmerman and I just sat on the back deck, and Robin didn't leave, Joan didn't leave, Mom, you didn't leave, and some of them left and some of them did.
Some people went to Cake Wall, right? Cake
Palooza, and they also went to like a yarn shop up there, like a yarn and tea shop or something.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yep.
I forget
Kingston,
the name of it,
or is it Rhinebeck? Sweet teas.
Socrates, maybe.
Socrates?
I think it was in Socrates.
Everyone that's watching knows what we're talking about. They
went there. And they all had fun. They loved it. It was just nice to get out. We went to Buns on Thursday.
I didn't go to Buns the whole weekend.
We had our Buns, and it
Next
was great because everything is gluten-free in Buns. So we didn't know this.
Not everything. But
Yes,
they have...
everything was gluten-free. So
except the buns, right?
No, they had
the
gluten-free buns.
Oh,
So Sassy Karen was able. So when we went in, she said, "Do you have anything gluten-free?" And they said everything. She goes, "What?" So she got a burger with a gluten-free bun. It was amazing. And then they asked if we wanted fries. I was like, "Yes." And she goes, "Are they gluten-free?" They said, "Yes." So even their chicken fingers, chicken nuggets, they're gluten-free. So if you are a gluten-free person, there's one in Saugerties, there's one in Rhinebeck, and there's another one up in that area. So
yeah, I didn't get to go.
Buns was very happy for the gluten-free people.
It's all right. I'll go next year.
It was delicious. Sorry.
It's okay. I couldn't fit it in, but we had a wonderful time. So Saturday was hot-ish.
Yes.
We couldn't wear our sweaters.
I wore a scarf all day and I was fine though.
It was beautiful. Yeah. So a lot of shawls we saw, a lot of pretty stuff. Less crowded, which was great. We already talked about that. It was really nice.
It felt like a Sunday on Saturday.
Yeah, it was great. And some of our friends had said they got to shop in booths that normally they can't even get into, which was nice. Like Just Joan, she got Jenny the Potter mug. She never can get in there. She got one later in the day.
And I'll say, like,
you could get in.
And like Miss Babs, her line was super long in the morning, but we were back around 12 or so, and there was no line at all at 12 o'clock. So her line was only first thing in the morning because that was the first barn. Or the first building that we did.
And
I think.
We were very lucky. We walked around together because we got there at the same time, because I drove up in the morning. We left at 6 o'clock in the morning, but we pulled in and we were parked
Same time.
like 4 cars down, and we got in together. So we got to walk around together, which was nice.
Yeah.
And we saw so many people that we talked to, like Saturday. I feel like I barely shopped.
I shopped at, I'll show you what I got. So
my first booth.
Very first
you walked
booth.
in one way and I walked in the other way.
So we did meet up.
And then I was like, she's
right
probably
after.
at Feederbrook.
Yeah. So I went to Feederbrook first. Sassy Karen was the very first customer of the day. I was the second customer of the day. So I go to Feederbrook, and she's in Building C right when you walk in. She's the very first booth. And I like to buy her mill ends. And the reason I like to buy her mill ends is because I weighed it. So her regular skeins are 260 yards. So I weighed I bought regular skeins and I bought mill ends. So I weighed my regular skein and I got the weight, and then I weighed my mill ends, and it's like, it was over 600 yards. It was about 650 yards for $40. And her and her regular skeins are 28 it's $28 for 260 yards or $40, and you don't know exactly the yardage you're going to get. But mine were like 600 and 650 yards. So I'll show you what I mean by mill ends is, so if she's running a color and she's making this skein, right? This is the one that Lee got. The last little bit, she only may have like 90 yards. So she can't sell it to you because it's not a full skein. So what she does is she combines these skeins. I caked mine already. So she combines them. So you're buying a big hank. It looks like a big skein of yarn, but there may be 3, there may be 4, there may be 7 little
I
skeins of
didn't
yarn
realize
within
what
her
that
mill ends.
was.
So this is one that I bought.
What, did she just connect them?
They're not even connected.
Oh.
You get like, she just
Oh.
holds them together and then twists them. So you don't know what you're getting. But since I don't make big projects, I make a lot of like little hats and stuff like that. The mill ends are great for me. And then I caked it up and I did like the fancy magic,
Oh yeah,
the
that
magic knot or
thing.
whatever. So they're like, the big kunas.
Yeah,
And then, so that was like a purple and green one.
that's pretty.
But then some of the colors were kind of weird. And I had some balls left over. So these kind of all went together. So I put them together because these were like some leftovers that I had, plus some weird little ones from there. It's a mix.
How do you connect them when you do it?
So Sassy Karen sent me, normally I just ball them up and use them and connect them as I go. But Sassy Karen sent me like a fancy magic knot video. And it was like, you knot this side, you knot this side, you slide them together and you clip. And it's that fancy magic knot.
So when you're knitting or crocheting, you don't feel, is it just like a
There's
tiny
a
knot?
little tiny
but it's
knot.
a bump, but not
Yeah.
like.
And it's lucked out. So I've made 2 hats with it so far. And I think I encountered 1, maybe 2 so far. And they both were at the back of my work. So it didn't matter. It was like on the inside of the hat. But even if it wasn't, I think I would like clip it and just join the yarn like I would normally. So then this was another, it's attached to a hat. And now, it's all rolling away.
It's like your meatball.
So here's,
Lost by point.
like, this one was kind of bright. So I did those separate. And then I had, so I bought 3 different ones. I have a picture, but I think I put it on Instagram. And I just mix and match them. Like, so when I pulled out all those little skeins, I kind of like matched them to how I would like them to be in a big thing. And then I bought, I'll show you the hats I made. So, well, I'll show you this one first. So I just finished this one today.
Oh, I love pom-poms on the corner. Oh, it's so cute.
So it's a stripe. It's just a solid. And then I did every other row with the Feederbrook and then a regular alpaca. And then I did this one because I'm planning we didn't talk about our sweaters, but we'll talk about that next. I'm planning next year's sweater. And I said I would never make sweaters, and now I'm making a second sweater. I didn't really like making a sweater.
You
but
didn't?
I loved having it for Rhinebeck.
You didn't like making it?
I don't know. It was kind of boring.
Well, you
I
made
like-
it, but
I
it
make-
was a boring, like, maybe you
yes,
find the kind you like.
So the next sweater I'm going to make is the mosaic jumper. Do you have
Oh,
the
I have a picture. Hold on. I did. I screenshotted the thing. Hold on.
I think her name
Wrong
is
way.
Nomad Knits, but she crochets.
Nomad Stitches.
Nomad Stitches,
All right,
not
ready?
Nomad Knits.
Yeah, there it is. See? Is it?
Maybe?
Yeah.
So it's mosaic crochet, which I've never done before. And I bought the pattern and I printed it out and I had the charts. So I worked the first chart and I did it in a hat. And I love mosaic crochet.
I know Paige is a huge mosaic knitter. She
Yeah.
loves mosaic knitting.
So it's really cool if you guys haven't done it before, if you're crocheters. Each row is one color. So like there's a yellow row, there's a blue row. There's a yellow row, there's a blue row. And you follow the chart and it's only single crochets and double crochets. And if it's double, it drops down. You do it on the row below instead of the row that you like should be going into. And it creates all these super cool textures. So I loved that. So I tested it thinking like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I loved it.
Good.
And this is the colors I picked.
Well, tell what they name it. H2.
Oh, she named it
Just this hat I called it
H2P.
for Hail to Pitt because they're total Pittsburgh colors.
Yay!
And they beat Clemson
They
yesterday.
beat Clemson! And my kid got to cover this game. It was very exciting. One of the best days of his life.
So these are my sweater
I
colors.
love it.
So I don't want to do the striping all the way because
No.
we want to hide that part of the body,
Yes.
right? We're going to accentuate up
This
here.
part.
So I got this
Oh, it looks
from
dead
Tess
on, too. It
Yarn.
looks good.
And this is from Feederbrook. So all my color work is just going to be in this. I'm not going to have to change the colors. And my Tess Yarn.
Yep.
So I hope.
And this is merino, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think it's superwash.
Every time I go to the test booth, for years we've been going there for Maryland and Rhinebeck.
Yeah,
They have this skein called Kitten. You know which one I'm talking about? I should just
dreamy.
buy it one
Because
time.
literally you just
You
walk
just
in
go,
and it's the first one you touch.
So nice.
Yeah, this is superwash merino.
Yeah.
8 ounces, 560 yards. So I got 2 of those.
They have great prices.
Yeah. So spent more than I would ever on an actual sweater in a store. Which now I'm gonna have to spend how many hours making?
But I hope you enjoy making it because
I think I will.
love making
I think I
sweaters.
will because I really like that little hat. So I like I love doing the little chart, and I like color work. Like when I do it in my little hats and stuff. So
You want to talk about our sweaters then?
yeah,
We're talking
so
about
talk
color
about
work.
yours.
So Sunday we did get to wear our sweaters. We woke up and it was like 40 degrees. It was lovely.
It was chilly.
Chilly. So we all got to wear our sweaters.
I was actually nervous I was going to be cold because I only had a tank top.
Oh yeah, you
underneath.
saw that in the beginning of the podcast of the opening. You saw us all do our little. Boop, boop,
Most
boop,
of
boop,
us. We had a couple who left before us.
Oh
Before we
right,
did it.
that's right. Oh yeah, Robin and Joan were
Yeah.
not in the
Yeah.
thing. So this is the Koivua by Caitlin Hunter, and it is knitted in red is the Quince and Co. and white is Navia, all from Paige the Framer.
And you
Raymond
may have
Fiber.
remembered that Leanne made
Oh,
a
a red
sweater in
sweater.
this red and didn't like the pooling.
Hated it, pulled it all
Ripped
out.
it out and it turned into this.
Yes. So wait, maybe I should. Well, you saw pictures and you'll see it in the thing. So ready? It goes to there. And when I first knitted it, it was really tight here. Remember, and it would like flared
Yes.
out. But after
It still
blocking,
flares, but
it
not
still
as
does,
bad.
but not as bad as it was. You
No.
saw it was like a tutu.
We were like, you need to go like another
gonna make-
16 inches and make it a dress.
And it's supposed to be shorter. It was supposed to end like here, but that doesn't look good on me.
no.
But I saw a girl in a booth. Were you there? That booth that the girl was in, and I said, oh, someone said you're sweater twins, and hers looked completely different. She had all color work
Yes.
and tan. We had the same sweater. You would never
And
know.
you would never ever
Well,
know.
I also made adjustments. I didn't do the patterning, like there's texture in here. I didn't do that, and they supposed to be like bell sleeves, and I didn't do that
Yes.
either because I don't know. I have big
Which
arms.
I did on mine, but I do a baby bell.
Yeah, this was like
I
a
did a
big
baby
belt,
bell.
so I didn't do that, but I was happy with it. I like knitting it. It was fun.
And this is my Rhinebeck sweater, and I'm gonna put my sleeve up close so you can see the texture.
Whoa. There you go.
Sort of. So this is the driftwood pullover by K Crochets, and it's Tunisian crochet. It's all the honeycomb stitch, which is super easy. The ribbing is just regular crochet, and it was worked in panels. So it was the front panel, the back panel, and then the sleeves. Sleeves were worked flat, and then I seamed them. And I did my seaming on the outside, not the inside. It looks kind of weird on camera, but because it has that drop, I don't know.
But didn't only want you to do the outside there?
The pattern, maybe I needed to read it like a little bit better, but from what I read on the pattern, it had me seam it on the outside up here, and then here, and the sides were on the inside, and I thought it
didn't
looked
look right.
weird because I did all of that, and then I was like, nope. So I took it all out, and then I redid it. Now I have big arms, so this seam I wasn't sure if it was gonna work, but
Yeah.
in
I
person
like
I like it.
I like it on the outside.
Yeah, but I like the little detail.
You did it.
But it was easy. I thought it was a little boring. And she even wrote to me, that's a beast of a sweater to make. Like, so, because I have tested things for her before. So she writes to me when I post about this especially. She's like, ooh.
Well, that would be like us doing, like Courtney's sweater. She had, like, if you do a moss stitch or a double moss stitch, like,
Yeah.
that's no joke. That's hard. Our cousin Courtney made a beautiful sweater.
Do you have a picture of it?
Because
Because I looked on my phone today and I did, because the woman who was the customer today, she
wore it
showed
on
me.
Saturday.
She showed me a really pretty pattern. She was looking at it. I was like, that looks like the one. But I was like, nope, it's not. It doesn't have the same cabling.
It's
find out.
beautiful. She
We'll
did
get-
in
we'll
Briar
get pictures.
Rose. But that was double moss stitch, that whole thing with cables.
Uh-huh.
It was awesome.
Down the back and the whole
And she was
collar.
like, yeah, I made it. I made it. It took 2 years. I made it. So we were talking about next year's sweaters.
Yep. So I already showed mine.
I had in my head that I was going to do a certain sweater.
Oop.
So I bought some yarn to do that sweater. Then I saw the sweater in person. Someone was wearing it, and I didn't love it as much as I thought I loved it. And then, I don't want to say which one it is. And then I saw a girl walking, and it was on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And I was like,
And she was like,
oh.
I love that.
So I took a picture of her from behind, which apparently is a hashtag, Rhinebeck from
from
behind. And I'm like, I totally have all those pictures. Like, I'm like behind people, and like they were on the auction.
Yeah.
And
they
I was
were
like,
sitting on the bleachers, and she was like at their butt, like, what's your sweater? I was in the bathroom.
What's your
You were like,
sweater?
what's your sweater?
So it's an inside joke. Christina, that was an inside joke if you watch that. So I really liked it, and I was like, oh, and she was like, go talk to her. And I'm like, no, I think I know what it is. She's like, go talk to her.
I was like, go ask her, because when you get
No,
home,
no, but-
you were like, I think it's already, I think I have
did
it saved. I
but
was
I
like,
did-
but just go ask her, because when you get home, you're going to be like,
But in the
I wish
past,
I knew what that's what
and
it
even
was.
they went last year or the years before, you went right up to people, no problem. You like petted them. But with COVID, you don't want to be like in their
Yes.
face. So I was like, no, it's okay. I'm so glad I went to talk to her. So I did go to talk to her. So I had already bought yarn
We were in
for
the
it.
up-down barn, and she was downstairs, and we were almost out, and I was like,
Uptown
just
bar-
go
barn.
back.
So this is a sweater that I really like.
And the girl from behind, before she went
and
to
it's
go
called
ask
the
her.
Sandoval sweater. So see if you can see. It's that light there. Sandoval sweater. Okay. So I think
The feeder broke
I
over for the color
think-
work.
this will work.
Ah, I love it.
So this for the color work, right? And then I'm just going to buy a different yarn for the rest of the body.
Yeah.
But I bought, thinking I was going to knit a different sweater. This is from Green Mountain Spinnery. But it's fingering weight.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. But that sweater is
But
not.
I have a quick question. You're
That'd
gonna
be a
make
pretty
something
shawl.
for me, right? Isn't that nice on me?
It's very nice. That's nice.
That's nice.
Oh, we should say that.
Family joke.
Bad family joke. That's nice. All right, and so we also have I didn't just gonna pass.
Peanut calories, Cliffin.
What else did I get? I got my soap. I got my Salt Kill soap. I have a couple bars of it. I just brought you one. It's my favorite. Love, love, love.
I got a new hook from Stephen Willett. Oh,
It's very bright.
it's very bright.
We got our
Sorry.
lotions that everybody loves. Seashore Sharon loves this lotion so much. She turned us all onto it. Just Joan was in charge of getting lotion for Seashore Sharon. So on Saturday night, we have show and tell. So apparently Joan couldn't find the lotion. Guess who bought it? Every
Everybody.
single person in her house.
Where did you get it?
So that's a good thing about show and tell Saturday night.
And then did you hear what happened on Sunday?
She left it there. She bought it for and left it there by accident.
She went to the
You can't have it.
electric eel. I can't.
No,
that's
it's almond.
Electric. Do you like that? That's real nice. What a nice sister, huh? Shoving what's gonna make me die in my face.
I got lip balm too.
The lip balm does not have almond. I use Mom's.
Oh, so I got lip balm too. That's So we're talking about
Maggie.
It's Maggie's Farm, the Shepherd's Hand cream. It's very bright when I do that. But we all got that. So we all sit around Saturday night when we get home.
Oh, you want to tell them about our gift exchange?
That's what I'm talking
where
about.
is mine? It's in my bag. The bag on the ground.
So Saturday. Oh, we
have to
have
go get mine.
we have a
We call
gift
it-
exchange. We call it Secret Cousin because a lot of us are cousins in the house. And
Mine's in there.
so we started doing it a couple years ago, and we give ourselves like a $20 budget. So we pick a name, and then when you're shopping Saturday, you have to buy something for your secret cousin. And I had Sassy Karen, and I didn't know what to get her, and she was with me the whole time. Now,
No, not the whole time, but
no, but when I was like shopping for her, I was with her the whole entire day.
and guess who I had?
She had me. I had no idea.
And I'm like, she knows I have
Nope,
her.
nope.
Because she kept saying, I don't want to get Sassy Karen. And I was like, oh.
You never said. I'm
I
so
don't know.
dumb.
And I was like, she totally knows I
Nope,
have her. I never
nope,
said once who
nope,
my person
nope.
was.
Never, but you have to remember, you'd been there for 2 days. So I had just gotten there, and I was like on, woo. So I was like, what am I going to get her? I know she loves blue.
I missed you. I missed you not being there
I
the
know,
whole time.
Sorry. Next year we're there.
You would think it wouldn't matter. She lives across the street from me, and I see her all the time. I was like, I miss my sisters. Both my sisters aren't here.
Both your sisters were there. Yeah.
I missed my sisters.
That's all right. When you guys thought you were driving up together with all these people, then she goes to me.
We were supposed to have
Wait.
a full car.
And
We
then
were so
things
excited.
happened. There was a couple things that happened. Like we had a lot of us had family stuff that came up last minute, so they couldn't. So my mom says to me, oh, it's just me and Liz driving. And then Liz goes, it's just me and Mom. I'm like,
But
well, she said the same
in
thing
the
about
meantime,
you.
we had already had that conversation with each other. Like, we're really bummed that we just have to drive up the two of us.
And
We
then,
are
wait,
together every day of the week.
And then, like, they're like 2 minutes into the drive. She's like, do you have any good audiobooks? I was like, oof.
We listened to Come From Away.
You should have listened to My Dad Wrote a Porno together.
No.
I know.
No. I meant, like, I haven't listened to it in quite a while, but where I am is not
No, you
appropriate for
can't. That was
anyone
a
to
joke.
be near
I
you.
can't watch
I
a
know.
movie with Mom when someone's kissing.
6 was.
We listened to Come From Away. Then I listened to
6. I told you.
no,
6.
no, Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
We listened to the opening from Into the Woods, and then I put on the soundtrack for 6, which is a new Broadway show that had just come out right before like COVID.
Is that like the Queen? Like
Yeah, it's the six wives of
yeah, Henry.
Henry VIII.
Yeah, because I always see the
So and it's
beheaded.
yes, and it sounds like
Oh,
it might
maybe
be pretty
for- maybe
cool.
January,
So
maybe
we're
we
talking
can
for
go.
Christmas. Christmas present. Go to play. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. So Mom and I had to drive up together.
All right.
The two of us who see each other every day. We're like, oh. But we had the conversation before we even got in the car, like
So.
days before. Like, we're really bummed nobody was gonna be in the car with us. We really want to talk to somebody else.
Well, anyway, so I was asking Karen, I didn't know what to get her. And then we were in the Green Mountain Spinnery booth, and she was talking about this blue yarn that she was like head over heels for. I was like, perfect, I'll buy her a skein of it. Then I had to like shove it, and I said to Kate, I'm like, take her out there, and then
No, Mom took her out.
yeah,
And then
Kate said there's
rang
a
you up.
sample over there, and I said, keep her over there, and I got it. So she found a sweater that she loved. She said she was not buying yarn because she's moving. I'm not buying yarn. I'm not buying yarn. But I want to look at this, but I go, see how much skeins it is? So I got her yarn. She came in and bought a sweater's worth of quantity of that yarn
That she bought.
that I bought. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she was not buying yarn. She hadn't bought a skein the whole day. So anyway, I got her that, but that's good because then if she wants to make it longer, she made a hat. So anyway, you had me. I had no idea. So,
And it was in the same. So while you were trying to distract Sassy Karen, I was running from you because I was like, oh, what am I going to get her? She's been with me every second of the day. So I was with Mom. I was like,
well, you did good. She got me a Matterroot bag.
So-
Isn't it cute?
and it had lavender on it.
Yes.
Which there were.
Then
And
I was like smelling, and you're like, no, it's not. Like the smell is not on it. It's just a picture of it. So I love it. So I've been using it, and I have a project in there, which I'll show in a minute. But that was my
yeah. So that's what
sister.
I got her. And Andy
love
had
it.
me. So I had her. Andy had me. And you could tell. So
So this is good.
in the morning at like 11 o'clock, we went into the little
Booze drinking.
food. We went to the food building, you know. Well, we went to find our Savor cookies. The Savor cookie guy was not there, but we found out that night at our little
Gift exchange.
that Savor cookie guy wasn't there, but the candy
guy
guy
was there.
had Savor cookie guy.
because he carries
So we
them
went
in
on
the store.
Sunday, and they were delicious.
But we went to sample like whiskey, wine, sangria.
I
It's
found
all
we've
like
had gin and vodka.
It's all
and-
Hudson Valley ish,
yeah,
right?
It's all like local
Yeah.
New York.
yeah. So,
So
we
it's-
went to
some
do
of
that
it's
in the
more-
morning.
Some of it's a little not so good.
Yeah. So I found
Those
the
cocktails.
Oh, they weren't good. We tried them. They were not good at all. We didn't know what to do. I threw
And
mine.
she said, she was like, let it sit. They need
Yeah.
to dilute. It has to dilute on ice. Just take your time. And I took some, I was like,
It was like nail polish remover.
I was like, okay, choke it down.
well, I think I threw mine away. You're like, no, just do it. I was like, so the next booth was sangria, which normally I do not like. Like it's too sweet for me. And she was like, no, try it. And she was from New Jersey, or she got in stores in New Jersey, right?
She's the rep for New Jersey.
Yeah.
So like, get in the wine outlet. Get in the wine
Whoa,
outlet.
why now? So
She was, I tried. It was
Yeah.
too late in the season.
I
Like,
tried
try
it. It was
again.
really, really good. So I guess Andy went over. We weren't with her
This
at
was
the
the
time.
company. So ready, here's the bag.
Yeah.
So,
This is her
so
secret
this is
sister.
the company. So I don't even know what it's called.
Free Fall
Free Fall
Sangria.
Sangria. Liquid Altitude. Okay.
It's like a
That's the
skydiver.
back. Ready?
The front.
We should preface this with the previous week, our friend Just Joan was here, and her husband Rich, who we love dearly, hi Rich, because I think you watch too, was very upset that we call Andy the other sister. Okay? we love our sister very much. She is the other sister. She does not look like us. She's the middle child. She is a true middle child. This is what she bought me, which sums me up pretty good. Bold, unique, not so sweet. And Rich thought this was funny. But we're mean for calling Annie the other sister. But I thoroughly enjoyed it because I enjoyed the sangria testing
Yes, it was very
at
good.
the festival. So that's my
And I got
wore it.
a, I
I've
got
worn it.
and I got a bottle of sangria. That was another.
Mom has some too.
Oh, yeah, it's very good. So I got a bottle of that. What else? Anything else?
I think that's all. I'm supposed to ask you what your nationality is.
Oh, yep. So, I've gained weight, in the past 2 years, clearly. And I said something to Rick the other day. I said, I'm just going to blame it on, like, being English. Like, English. He goes, I don't think it's English. I think it's goldfish. As I'm shoveling goldfish and wine into my face Tuesday night after a band. Don't think it's that you're English. You eat goldfish. It's very, he's right. He's right. Oh well, it's fine though. It's good.
Sturdy.
We're sturdy and solid or something.
And something
right?
else.
Stellar.
Stellar and sturdy. That's us. That's Scottish in us. So that's it. But I had a couple. Maybe we'll talk about these next time because we have a nice video.
No, yeah, we're gonna do next time.
We'll do next time. We're gonna
because we're
we'll
gonna
show what we're
record
working on.
regularly.
We're gonna try really hard because so many of you were so nice and stopped us at the festival and said, "What happened to you? Where have you been?"
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to be better.
And
about...
it was really nice meeting some of you. We didn't get pictures with everybody. And I know some of you like smiled and like winked at us, so I assume you knew who we were, or else you were just creepers. Whether you didn't want to come over and say hello, that's fine. But it was really nice seeing so many of you.
It was fun. So hopefully we'll get to see everyone at when's our next event?
Well, Maryland, but I don't think I'm gonna go. We've got babies due on the farm and no vet, so kind of need all hands on deck here.
I'm gonna go. To
Or if any of you are alpaca vets and would like to move to Monmouth County, there are a lot of farms who need some help. Monmouth and Ocean County, okay? Or have children who want to go to vet school like alpacas. Yeah.
They'll have a job.
We need
There's
them.
a need, and they will have a job.
Alpacas, goats, sheep. We've got them. We like them. Come on, we need vets. All right.
So after this, you'll see video and pictures of our Rhinebeck weekend. All right. So happy Rhinebeck. Can't wait for next year. We'll see you soon. Bye. Cheers.